Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about preparing a simple meal of beans, how we do it the Alphonse way. So we're going to begin by showing the ingredients that we have. All you need is onions, you need the pinto beans themselves, you need the tomatoes, you need some seasoning, paprika, sazon, curry powder, pink salt, and you need a knife, of course, and a mixing wooden utensil. You need either organic olive oil or canola oil, and this time we're going to use a pressure cooker to cook these beans. So first of all, we soak the beans before for 24 hours and we wash them very nice, and after we wash them we cleanse them so well to remove all the dirt from the beans. And once we are done, we are gonna place the beans in the pressure cooker and let them cook for approximately 45 minutes. Now while they're cooking, while the beans are cooking, we will go ahead and start preparing and cutting up all our ingredients. Now this is a medium-sized pressure cooker. Make sure that you don't overfill your pressure cooker because you want to leave space for the beans to expand as they cook. So as you can see, that's my husband who prepared this meal. He is getting ready to put the beans in the pressure cooker, and you close it and you set the timer. So he's setting the timer, and as we wait, we are gonna cut up all our ingredients. So as you can see, he first set it for 20 minutes. Overall cook time would be like 45 minutes, and it depends on what type of pinto beans you have. So as you can see, he's cutting up the onions right now. And the beans come in a package like the one he showed you, like the one for the soybeans that he showed you. And you can get these beans from any store, Walmart, Sam's Club, any grocery store. They're just the regular pinto beans that we used. So he's cutting up the tomatoes, and he's show if we take off the part of the tomato, and as you can see, he's cutting the tomatoes in very tiny pieces, so when they are cooked they make a paste instead of them staying as individual tomatoes in individual pieces. Sorry. So all our ingredients are ready, and he's making sure everything is ready. As you can see, we have the sazon, we have the pink salt, we use the pink salt, and we have the garlic, we have the turmeric, we have the paprika, and the cumin. And that is an optional thing. Some people don't like cumin, some people like cumin, so it's all up to you. If you want to put in the cumin, we do it the Alphonse style. We put in the cumin. We love cumin. So now as you can see, he's checking on the beans and they look to be ready. So as you check on your beans and you see they are ready, you are gonna rinse out the bean water that you used to cook them. For us, the Alpham style, we realize that when we take out that liquid, it reduces on the flatulence. As you all know, that beans can sometimes make some people gassy. We realize that if we take out that water, it reduces on the flatulence. That's when the beans make you become gassy, you know. And if you soak your beans as well, it will reduce on the flatulence that the beans cause in the stomach. So as you can see, he washed out his pot very well, and now we are going to, he added in the onions, olive oil. We tend to use olive oil, and now he's letting it cook very well. So you're gonna cook your onions till they start becoming a little bit brownish, just they begin to look like they are well done, not all the way brown, because just well done. And as you can see, they are almost well done. So he added in the seasoning and the curry and the turmeric. That's turmeric. And that's the garlic. And that's the paprika. So our way of cooking will really measure ingredients by the teaspoon, because we are so used to making this. But if you want us to measure the ingredients and measure for you what we are using, it's approximately a small teaspoon. So that's what I would go off as the measurement of what we are using: the garlic, the paprika, the turmeric, and the seasoning that we use. As you can see, he added in his beans that were fully cooked. That looks delicious. As you can see, he's testing his salt. Make sure you test your salt to make sure you don't have a lot of salt in or very little salt. And he added in the tomatoes. So we're gonna let these beans simmer and cook for like another 10 to 15 minutes so the ingredients can mix very well and the flavor comes out very well. So yay, now he's trying to mix them up, make sure they're all done very well. And we're gonna reduce the heat and let them simmer. Or if you're using a pressure cooker, you're gonna let them stay on warm so they can continue cooking on a very low heat, or simmer as you would call it. So at this moment, he's beginning to prepare his rice. So you make rice. We wash our rice the Alpham style. We wash our rice always. We wash our rice because rice has arsenic on it, and you want to wash off all the arsenic so you don't have to take all that arsenic, because it's not good for your health. And we kind of realize that the rice tastes better when you wash it. So he's giving it a very good wash 2 times. And Once you wash the rice, just a note here, once you wash the rice, you have to reduce the amount of water you put in the rice, because when you wash the rice, it takes over the excess water. So you want to reduce the amount of water you put in the rice, so when you cook it and it's done, it's not very soggy or very mushy and soft, if you are a person who doesn't like very soft rice. So that's the secret. So in this case, if that rice was not washed, he would have had to use 1.5 cups of water, but you can see he only used 1 cup of water to compensate for the amount of water that the rice took on while he was washing it. And in this case, we used the Kirkland brand rice, the Kirkland brand long grain rice. So as you can see, we kind of missed some footage over there, but we are making spinach frozen greens. Any frozen spinach greens, we added in olive oil in the saucepan, then we added in onions, and we let them cook till they're almost well done, and then we added in the frozen spinach. So we let the frozen spinach cook on low heat by itself. The only seasoning we added was salt and a little bit of garlic, and let it cook. As you mix, let it cook on low heat by itself. And as you can see, as you cook it, it softens up, and we are almost ready for our meal. So as you can see, the rice is ready, and he added in some seasoning in the rice just for coloring and flavor. So as you can see, we are almost ready for our dinner. I can't wait. So he's serving. We have the rice, we have the spinach, and we have the pinto bean soup. It was very delicious. So you're welcome to try out our style of cooking this meal and let us know if it was delicious just like ours. It was very delicious. And thank you so much for watching. That's the Alpham style.